What is up, guys? Drax6 Dude here, and I wanted to quickly talk about a few other things that should be added to WWE 2K17, or an idea that should be there. And I know a lot of roster concepts are coming out with like different type of like these older rosters, say an older Triple H or an older Vince. It's other stuff like X-Pac, and other creations, obviously from the Attitude Era and other NWO eras and stuff like that. But I wanted to talk about why this is stupid. Yes, I said stupid, because anybody could tell you. Would you rather have the NWO, or would you rather have NXT? I'm talking about like NXT stars like Austin Aries, NXT stars like Shinsuke Nakamura. Because if they focus on the movesets towards these other wrestlers, they're not going to have time to put up people like Shinsuke, people like Samoa Joe, which they already finished for 2K16 as DLC. This is why the 4 Horsewomen didn't get a slot in WWE 2K16, because they were too focused on making legends. I don't want to see legends. I wanted to play as Becky. I wanted to play as Bayley. I wanted to play as Sasha. I wanted to play as Charlotte in WWE 2K16. I didn't want to play as Terry Funk. While Terry Funk is a legend and he deserves the respect he gets, I believe that I would rather play as Bayley than a person like Steve Austin, who is the best damn wrestler ever. I would rather play as Dean Ambrose than a guy like Shawn Michaels, because Dean Ambrose is the here and now. He is the WWE World Heavy. He is the dude. I know I gotta turn into that thing, but they gotta make this a thing. Like, they need to implement main roster functions like 2K17 for the NBA has. I mean, I know it's not the same thing because you got to make different rosters for it. That you got to make money. The DLC is how they make money, and if you want to make DLC as the roster legends, that's fine. But if the fact that I can't play as American Alpha, but I can play as Road Dogg Jesse James and Badass Billy Gunn, which are amazing tag teams, that's great. And the fact that I can't play as the Dudley Boys, but I can play as the Legion of Doom. Again, respect, but I think it's a little bit too much considering the fact that I'm playing this game, and I want to play with the wrestlers that are there. I know you want these amazing matchups that you can only play in WWE 2K17, and that's a big concept that they have risen to. Like, they want certain wrestlers to be there, but they don't want it to be there for that long. What I'm trying to say is they want people like they want to see matches like Steve Austin and Terry Funk, which is fine. That's a fine concept. That's an easy concept to understand for people who just play the game to play the game. But maybe just implementing rosters that people want to see, like, say, AJ Styles. The fact that I could play in WWE 2K16, I know AJ Styles didn't join in until then, but the fact that DLC came out with like Mick Foley or Cactus Jack or people like that who are not wrestling right now, which if you want to implement like extra stuff like that, that's cool, that's fine with me, but get the people that are on the main roster. The fact that Alexa Bliss was not on there as well, Carmella, Nia Jax, Asuka, Emma was in there. Actually, I am mistaken. Emma was in the game, but it was overshadowed by the fact that Dana Brooke wasn't in the game. The NXT stars were not in the game. Not a lot of them, at least. The fact that a lot of the wrestlers weren't even in the game that were in NXT. I mean, you got Ty Dillinger, Elias Sampson. Of course, these guys were just given their push as soon as some of them were brought up, like Apollo Crews didn't get in the game. And the fact that a lot of NXT wrestlers did not get their names brought up, although NXT is a major part of WWE consumption. Everybody loves NXT. I can't name one person that hates NXT, especially their events, which should have been implemented in the game as like a feature in WWE Universe mode, like The End, Brooklyn, London. Just the fact that they put little effort into adding NXT type of stuff. I mean, you had the NXT Women's Championship, you had the NXT Tag Team titles, you had the NXT Championship, they were all in 2015. You can't deny that that was a thing, that they had that. The issue here is they're not implementing the new stuff. They're not implementing the certain roster that they should have had at the beginning of WWE 2K16. And the issue here is that they do not know how to add good wrestlers rather than legends. While you would love to have those matches, and I think I've already said that before, I think I would pick the now wrestlers, the current wrestlers, than the legends like Steve Austin or Shawn Michaels or The Undertaker. You know what? Keep The Undertaker in there because he would be current. He just doesn't wrestle as much as he used to. Put in like Brock Lesnar because he's not as active as much as the main rosters, the other parts of the roster. Because if I would have said that, John Cena shouldn't be in the game too. So there's always that. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. I would love to see your guys' input because this is a big topic for me. I will talk to you guys in the next one.